Boom. Good to go.
All right, so we are going to first focus on the importance of going Emerald. And Emerald is a decision, you guys. Emerald is saying, I want to start my business and I want to take this seriously. And the one person under you should be your husband, or, you know, Anna Marie, I know you're not married. So like your mother, your father.
Which she did, because you are Emerald, so that's positive. But still tactical tips, so still listen to Steph.
Oh, that's right, you are Emerald.
Yeah.
So Taylor, for you, it should be your husband on one leg, on your weak leg, and it should be your, like, somebody else on your other leg. There has to be one person in your life who wants to do this with you. Do you currently have a coach or no?
I mean, like, I have my husband signed up, but no, nobody else.
Your mom ever follow through? No. Do you think she
will?
What
about a friend of yours, who, the one who complains all the time that she's fat? That friend. I'm not saying
that was me,
is, but you always have that friend who complains to you, I'm fat. But then they'll, you know, oh, you want to go to Taco Bell? And it's like, dude.
Yeah.
So if you have that friend, you'll want to be like, girl, you're always complaining, and do not be afraid to reiterate to her what she has said to you. So it's not like you're saying you're fat. It's saying, girl, you've said to me so many times, I'm fat. But then you'll go and eat Taco Bell. So let's get it together. Let's do workouts together. You could come over. We could work out, like whatever, if, you know, she lives by you. So you'll want to really find somebody. Usually your first customers are people who are close to you. My first customer was a girl from the gym who I was friends with. So that was how I got to Emerald. I put my dad on my other leg.
Yeah, and I think that a good tip too would be, you have your, like Taylor, you have your husband Kristen to catch you up. We were talking about the importance of Emerald, just so you know, so you're not totally lost when I start talking. Are you okay, Steph? Were you gonna say something?
Yeah. Can you just repeat to Kristen what I said? I'm just gonna drop her upstairs.
Yes. So Stephanie was basically just saying that one person should be, you're married, right? So yeah. One of your coaches underneath of you should be your husband, a business center that you can control. And then the other business center should be someone who's close to you. So I know you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing about Emerald. I get it. I was sick and tired of hearing about Emerald. I'm trying. I remember telling my coach, my upline, I'm trying, Haley. I'm sorry. I'm trying. And I think that we know that you guys are trying. We don't talk about it because we think that you're just sitting on your butt doing nothing. Literally, we can tell that you're not doing that. You guys are on this call for a reason, because you are the coaches that work hard. We just want you to understand, like, that you need to think outside the box. My biggest regret is not going to the people closest to me and saying, hey, I want to do big things with this business, and I want you in at the beginning with me. Because now it's so hard for me to get those people to understand, because it's like, oh, well, Jennifer's been doing this for 2.5 years. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was my biggest regret. I wanted to run through some numbers really quick with you guys. I did some math, and I just want to talk like actual numbers that will help you understand the importance of Emerald. Okay. So say month 1, you sell 3 challenge packs, which means that you are and I'm going to preface this conversation with, we do not focus on selling things. Selling things is not what we do, but I want you guys to tactfully, if that's not a word, we're making it one, understand what Emerald will do for you. Okay. So you sell 3 $180 challenge packs, right? A morning meltdown challenge pack. That's $180 in your pocket. You make $60 for each one of those. Yes. So that's pretty good. That's groceries and gas. I mean, once that month, but you know what I mean? That's groceries and gas, right? So then month 2, say you do the same thing again. You're hitting Success Club. That's $180 again for 3 of those challenge packs, plus $97 from the 3 people from last month renewing their Shakeology. Does that make sense? When you get paid when they renew their Shakeology, which happens when they buy a challenge pack. So that's a total of $277.50. I want you to think right now what $277.50 would do for you and your family. Not only would it cover the product that you're buying because you like the product, but that's extra spending money. Think about the one thing that you want to go buy that your husband tells you can't buy because there's not money in the budget. Okay, would $277 cover that one thing? Most likely, well, for me, no, because I want a freaking Mac desktop computer that's like $1,012. But you know what I mean, okay? So $277, I mean, like, yeah, that's not a multi-million-dollar business, but that's month 2. That's month 2 of this progression, okay? So month 3 of the progression, you've got the same 2 things as before, because let's face it, not everybody orders Shakeology the next month. So we'll stay with 3 Shakeologies, 3 challenge packs, but now you're Emerald. So now you got Team Cycle bonus. Let me just tell y'all a funny story. The other day I received a text message. I was in the store and it said, Jennifer, why did I just get paid $14 from Beachbody? That person was Anna Marie because she's like, I didn't sell anything. Yeah, girl, but you Team Cycle bonus. So you just got $14 free in your bank account. Okay? It's real. So let's say you're month 3, you're now Emerald and you're team cycling and you team cycle 3 times. That's an extra $42. Now you're up to $319.50. Mind you, this is only with hitting Success Club 5 with a basic challenge pack. Okay? I know for you guys that aren't hitting Success Club consistently, that seems like a far off goal, but Success Club and Emerald are directly going to go hand in hand. Because if you're hitting Success Club, you're signing up loyalty members. You're signing up actual coaches because you're talking confidently about the business. The last one, there's 2 more. The next one, same $180, Success Club 6. This time, we've had 6 people renew their Shakeology. That's $195. And now we have 6 team cycle bonuses as an Emerald coach, which is $14 a cycle. You are now making $459 $459 just because you're Emerald and have an extra $84 in there from team cycle bonuses. Does it make sense? Like the benefit of that Emerald? The last thing I'm going to throw in there is that if you were a Diamond coach, that paycheck would have been $483 because the Diamond team cycle bonus is higher. Okay. Just all my last little slip in. Okay. The monetary benefit, you activate your business center when you go Emerald. And again, I know you're sick and tired of hearing me say that because I'm sick and tired of saying it, but it really is so incredibly important to understand that if you want to work this business, you are Emerald. The 2 go hand in hand. And I don't say that to be annoying. Yes, you being Emerald helps Stephanie and I. I'm not gonna BS you because the truth of the matter is obviously it does. But that's not why we do this. We do this and we have these conversations with you guys because we know how much this business has changed our lives. Stephanie is home with 2 children. I am home desperately trying to convince my husband that it's time to have a child. But, as of right now, I'm stay-at-home dog mom, and it's great, okay? Today I sat on that couch back there and watched New Girl all day long because I am my own boss, and I was able to watch New Girl with my sister who was home from 4 hours away and work from my phone. Let me tell you, that's a far cry from the nonprofit job I had back in November that made me cry on the way to and from work every day. That is a far cry, okay? So yes, y'all being Emerald directly affects me and Stephanie and directly helps me and Stephanie, but I just hope that you all understand that that is not why we push this for you guys. That is not why we do this. We hound it into you because we know the difference in our income that Emerald made for us. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you see what I'm laying down there. Do you have questions about, I know you understand Emerald, but do you have any questions? Anybody?
No, I don't.
No, you got it. So I guess, Anna Marie, this doesn't really apply to you because you're Emerald, so just hang there for a minute. But I guess my question to both Taylor and Kristen is what do you think holds you back from going Emerald? Kristen, I know you're just getting started with really talking about the business and really talking about what you're doing. But if you had to pick one thing that you think holds you back from talking about the business opportunity, can you pinpoint that? Is there something that scares you?
Well, I know with me, I'm not confident in what I'm saying yet because I need to really research the product and be able to speak about it confidently.
Mhm.
And that's just finding the time to really like go, like you had said, like the FAQs and stuff, and just like being more familiar with it. Because I have spoken to my cousin, I've spoken to my aunt about it, and then they ask me questions, and I'm like, I have to get back to you on that.
Right.
And so I am working with a few people trying to see if they're wanting to join me in this. It's just me needing to understand the product more.
What I love is that she's not even my PS coach, and she knows that I love the FAQs. Stephanie, I'll let you talk too, but my biggest piece of advice with that is don't be afraid to say you don't know. I think that is so relatable. I think it's so relatable for someone to be like, you know what? I have no idea what the answer to your question is. And instead of me telling you wrong, like, let me go double check that for you so I give you the right information. For me, if I was the client, I'd be like, thank you. Like, thank you for putting the time into me to give me the answer that I need. Sometimes I'll say that even if I know the answer. Like, that's so bad. But, like, even if I know the answer, I say, hold on a second, let me go check. And I will literally double check the FAQ just to make sure that I'm right. So, like, I think there's truth in that. I think there's relatability in, I'm just starting my business, so give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like saying like, hey, I don't have this all figured out yet because I just started, but I can find the answer. I can, whatever. However you're going to find the answer, whether it's texting me or looking up an FAQ or whatever it is, you just say, I'm just starting this. And then they're asking coaching questions. Be like, you know what? Wouldn't it be fun just to start it together and figure it out together? And you could always approach it like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm pretty sure that's what Anna Marie said to Taylor. Because Taylor joined right at the beginning of Anna Marie's journey. So it works. I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have said, hey, let's figure this crap out together and just start from the beginning. Taylor, do you have current challengers? I feel like you had SC points last month, so I feel like you have challengers.
I have one.
Okay.
But she hasn't really been that active in anything, so I haven't added her. Like, she was super, I didn't even reach out to her. She texted me, was like, what's this fitness thing you're doing? Like, sent her the link. She literally bought it, and then I've checked in with her, and
She doesn't answer you?
She does. It's like, oh, I don't have time to work out. And I'm like, let me add you to this group so that you can, like, see all this, and it's just.
Is she not letting you add her? Or are you just not adding her?
Every time I ask her, she doesn't respond. So
here's the thing, add her.
You have her email address, right?
Yeah, she has her email address. It's in your Coach Online office.
Yeah, just put her in there. And
yeah.
If she follows through with it and like asks what it is, then so be it. Okay. If she ignores it, she ignores it.
Yeah, I mean, then you've literally done everything you can do to support her. And I guess the reason I asked you that question is she ordered last month, right? Did her Shakeology go through again for this month?
Yeah, I texted her to remind her because she told me she was waiting on a blender. She didn't want to drink the shake, something. And so
then she still let it go through?
And so I said, it's going to renew, but you can like skip a month or do whatever. And she just let it go through.
Okay, so here's the thing. Maybe this isn't the time to approach her with this because she's already told you she's behind on the shakes and now she's going to have a second bag and she's probably going to be that annoyed customer that's like, why do I have another bag? They're real. They exist. You do have those people. Ask Stephanie. Stephanie and I in the beginning, we don't do this anymore because we have way too many clients now to be like, hey, your Shakeology is about to renew. We tell people in the beginning, like, put this date in your calendar and this is the date it renews. Also, you get an email. Whatever. Anyway, in the beginning, we would text people and then they'd get mad when their Shakeology would go through. But it's like, hello, honey, I told you when you bought your challenge pack, you got an email and I texted you. So like, you're going to have people like that. But a good thing that I think Steph and I both do, and correct me if I'm wrong, Steph, is like, I offer the loyalty discount membership to every person that buys a challenge pack from me. Now, there are mixed people have different theories about this because when you sign someone up as a discount coach, you no longer get the commission from them, but you get the volume from them, which helps you Team Cycle bonus. So there are different philosophies, but my philosophy is if you believe in the product and you're going to do the program, I want you to be a discount coach. I'm sorry. I want you to be a loyalty member, right? So that's something, if I see someone didn't sign up for the loyalty membership when they started, I will still go to them after I see that first Shakeology goes through, and I'll say, hey, before the next one, let's get you signed up for this. Stephanie did a coach conversion today of her current challenger coach conversion for the discount, right?
Yeah.
For the discount, but who cares? So that could be something where you reach out to her and say, hey, look, I would send her a straight up message. I'd say, listen, I know you're waiting to drink your shakes. I saw that the second bag went through, so let's get it together. Get it together. But work on a coach conversion with her. Maybe she wants to try pre and post workout. Maybe she wants to try a 3-day refresh. Just get her to talk to you and talk about her goals. And then when she says, well, Taylor, like, I can't work out because I'm just so tired. That's great. I'm so sorry that you're so tired, but let me tell you about this pre-workout that I have that I think will really help you get started. And it's not that we're pushing product. It's that we're truly trying to find the best solution for people that will help them on their journey. And if her getting the pre-workout and spending $40, I can't even remember regular prices anymore because I've been paying the coach price for so long, $50, I think, will help her get her workout in every day, then she's going to want to be a loyalty member. And loyalty members count towards your emerald. So Kristen, that goes for you too. When you're talking to people, those loyalty members, they count. They are real coaches, whether they're coaching or not. They are coaches in Beachbody's mind. So that's emerald. You got 2 discount coaches, emerald. That's Anna Marie's emerald was 2 discount coaches for about 24 hours until Taylor was like, JK, I'm going to coach. Okay. So like it can be that way. So definitely ask people.
One of the things that I will say, Taylor, like about with her bag renewing is from the beginning, you are not your clients' mamas. You need to tell them, listen, at the very beginning, whether it's through a voicemail or a text message or an Instagram, however you're communicating with them, or if you send a welcome email, your Shakeology renews on the 28th. So set a reminder in your phone for the 21st, because they'll get an email a week before, and you can change the flavor, you can delay it, you can, don't say cancel because you don't want them to, but if they're like, oh, I just want the first bag, just tell them just keep delaying it. And then, so that from the very beginning, I wish I would have done that, because I had all these people that I was like, oh, your Shakeology's going to renew. And then I'm like, oh my God, I need to text them. It's a day behind. You don't need that kind of stress in your life. We're all adults here. Another thing is I've learned, I used to get so frustrated and ask Jen, you can only help the willing. So if you are constantly reaching out to her and she's constantly not answering you, you did your job as a coach. My final message, I reach out 3 times. And my 4th message is, I've reached out several times to you. I wanted to check in with you. So you let me know when you're ready. I'm here if you need anything. And leave it at that. It's on them. You offered your services. It is on them at that point.
And something else. Yeah, something else I say to kind of get them in the field. I mean, because that's what you're trying to do. They're obviously ignoring you because they don't. I had a girl. You guys have probably seen her in the group. Her name is Kayla Green. She just started posting about Country Heat. Okay? Let me tell you about Kayla Green. Kayla Green bought an 80-day obsession challenge pack 2 months ago and ghosted the F out of me. Never responded to a single message. I mean, this was a coach prospect, y'all. This is the girl you sent me on Instagram, Steph, the one that lived in Greenville. Steph and I were on a call one day. She's like, Jennifer, go follow this girl. And she ended up buying a challenge pack. So she bought a challenge pack for me, and I messaged her this month and I said, girlfriend, you paid me, or you paid for me to help you. You paid $180 for me to help you reach your goals. You hired me. So don't give up on you, because I sure as shit am not giving up on you. And she responded. And she said, I was embarrassed. I haven't done anything. What do I do? So like, I'll give them, I think one of the best, I think Kate Schultz, however you say her last name, said this on a call, and it's really stuck with me. Give them permission to ghost you. Ghosting you is okay. Like, maybe not all of you did this, but I ghosted the crap out of my upline coach, y'all. I reached out to her on a beach trip because I was just uncomfortable. My sister was walking around in a bikini. That's a story for another day. I ghosted her for 3 months before I texted her, and she followed up with me. So, like, give people permission to ghost you. Don't say, hey, I saw you didn't respond to my message. Are you interested or not? Listen, no. I don't condone that. Some coaches will say, hey, call people out. And I'll call people out depending on the person, but like, it's okay. Because the truth is, they're scared. They're scared to commit. They're scared to open up to you about why they don't want to. And they know that any excuse you give them or they give you, you're going to give it right back to them and you have an answer. So give them permission to ghost you. I know this topic has gotten a little bit off. This has gotten a little bit off topic from the Emerald thing that we started with. But I think it's important that we have team calls like this, or we just have an open forum, because honestly, like, that's how we learn, and we need to be better about implementing this kind of stuff. So I'm kind of glad this is the way that the call has gone. What other stuff do you want to talk about? What other questions do we have? If you are in the Flawless Empire, which I think all of you are, Kristen, are you in the Flawless Empire? If you saw Lori's post, she's giving away a Starbucks gift card. She's putting everybody in a raffle for a Starbucks gift card that drops their diamond roadmap on a post. Doesn't have to be crazy fast. Like, it doesn't have to be like, I'm going to hit diamond in a month. If it's, I'm going to hit diamond in 6 months, that's okay. But if you, all you have to do is fill out the diamond roadmap. So go check that out. I tagged all my girls in it. So I know you have seen it, so do it, because you're going to be entered into a Starbucks gift card raffle. And also, it helps just to have a roadmap, y'all. Like, you just, I mean, even if you don't hit it, I mean, I pulled out, I had my binder today, which isn't over here, and we had a roadmap for Anna Marie's diamond. Has she hit the marks that we put out? No. Is that okay? Yes, because she made a new roadmap. So you just have to keep setting new realistic goals for yourself, and, shoot for the stars. I mean, listen, I want to be 2-star diamond by the end of the year. Is it going to happen? I sure hope so. But like, if it doesn't happen, we just set a new goal. So go fill out the diamond roadmap. It's a good one. I like it.
Don't count anybody out. It is so important not to judge a book by its cover, because some of the people will surprise the shit out of you. You're like, oh my God, really? Like my upline Amber, she never worked out before Beachbody a day in her life. She hated working out. She was just like, no, I'll just eat what I want, and that's it. Like, I'm not interested. And then she got pregnant, had the baby, and her sister-in-law is Lori. And Lori finally wore her down, and she was like, okay, and now she loves working out. So you never know. You think, oh, Amber doesn't need it because she looks like she's naturally thin. But Amber needed it more than even Amber knew she needed it. So don't count anybody out. Even girls who you see who go to the gym and this and that, they could be interested in coaching. They could be interested in wanting to help people. Like, I always wanted to be a personal trainer, but I never pursued it because of the time constraints of being a mom. So coaching was perfect for me because it gave me that outlet that I was looking for to help others with their health and fitness.
Yeah, I think that's so true. And that's something, I'm not going to lie to y'all, that is one of Steph's strengths and not one of my strengths. I have I'm just being real. I'm being honest. I have a very hard time inviting to coaching, a very hard time. I get intimidated because I feel like, I'm being real. I feel like people are going to look at me and be like, who is the big girl thinking that she's going to invite me to some health and fitness coaching thing? That's truly how I feel. Now, is that true? No, because listen, you see my transformation, that's one thing, but my transformation here is a whole nother thing, and that's what my business is built on. So like, I guess I'm telling you that because I know it's scary, and I know you each have your own thing about yourself or about your business that scares you and makes you think you're not competent. Whether you've been paid $0 from Beachbody or you've been paid $100,000 from Beachbody, you are just as competent as a coach. So if your success or lack thereof is holding you back, that's why you're not having success, because your lack of success is holding you back. That sounds so stupid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're letting yourself, hello, how you doing? You're letting yourself down. What are you watching?
Oh my gosh.
You're letting yourself down by saying, oh, I'm not successful, so no one's going to want to join me. And I think Steph and I both did that. I think we both were like, oh, we don't have a team. So how are we going to recruit to a team that we don't have? And we just said, screw it. Start a team page. There'll be 5 people in that bitch, but we're doing it. And look where we are now. So don't let your lack of success.
This is just like momming. You learn as you go.
Yeah. I don't know that for a fact, but so I've heard.
Yeah. You learn as you go, just like a job. You learn as you go, and that's it. There's no like handbook. There's no doing it one way. It's you do it your way. So if your way is wild and crazy, keep going. If your way is reserved and calm, keep going, because that's the beauty of this business. You do it your way, and your way is going to attract the people who are like you. Like there's nobody on this call, even for Jen's team, because Jen and I are very, very similar people, that I could be like, oh God, she's going to be on the call, that annoying wench. So we all get along, and that's exactly why the community that we have, you never hear of people doing like catty shit to each other, you know, like in the mom groups, Kristen, when they get all catty and they're commenting on your momming and this, and it's never like that. So like you can literally go into the team page and post something super vulnerable and nobody would ever judge you. You're just going to get support. And that's what's nice about this. So you want to recruit your people. And if you don't feel that connection with somebody, don't continue to pursue them just for Success Club points or for commission, because it's going to be more of a headache than it's even worth.
I'm going to be honest with you. What Stephanie was just talking about is something very special about this team right here. And I say this team because Steph and I are a team. Yes, we're 2 separate teams, but the community that this group right here has, and I'm talking from literal personal experience, is very, very special. So talk about that. Talk about how we can get on team calls. And I don't feel like anybody going to judge me for saying bitch a billion times, because listen, that's who I am as a person. And if y'all didn't like it, you wouldn't jump on the team call, right? Okay, right? I mean, I feel like that's fair. So like talk about that. Talk about how you're not afraid to be yourself, how like it actually is a genuine group of people who you like to be around. Talk about, for the 3 of you who are mine on this call, you bought Summit tickets and 2 of you have, no, that's not true. Only 1 of you has never met me in person, but the others of you don't really know me that well. Like I know Alyssa because she was in the sorority with my best friend from college. Yeah, we've met a few times, but like she doesn't actually know me that well. Anna Marie and I went to middle school together. You know how much people change from middle school to graduating college? And we have hit it off like we went to every grade school together. Kristen, you didn't know Stephanie from Adam. And look, you're here on a call. So like talk about that. Talk about how you feel like you know these people, how you made the jump. Kristen, I hope you're included in this. How you made the jump and bought a ticket to Summit, and you're going to go. And yeah, you're nervous as crap because you don't know these people at all. And now you're going to share a hotel room with them and you're going to be there for 5 days. And you're not, listen, you spend every waking minute together. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, you're going to be sick and tired of each other at the end and be like, I need a break. I need a break from all these women. Too much estrogen in one place. But you know what?
There was never, let's not scare them. There was never fights or cattiness or
no.
Like that,
oh, my goodness.
Let's not scare them.
I don't think that was, I apologize if that was scary. I don't get along with women that well. So it's amazing that I get along with all of you. See, Taylor gets me. Taylor knows where I am coming from. Listen, I don't mean it to be scary. I'm just saying that, like, it's a place full of women. And by the end, yeah, maybe you want to go back to your comfort zone. But, like, you have taken that step to put yourself outside your comfort zone. And that's huge, huge. So talk about that. I hope I wasn't scary.
No.
I didn't mean to come across. Okay. All right, Steph. I wasn't scary. Making me feel bad over here.
No. So, anybody have any other questions?
I know that was kind of a mishmash call, but I think it was good.
Yeah, I think it was mishmash, but it's good because we want to make sure we're answering your questions and, you know, set this time every week to just sit down and either bring your questions or just listen and soak it all in. These calls are so important just for your business, for you to like really, what word am I looking for? Indulge yourself in your business and just kind of get to know the team and everything. You know, Jen and I are building our team and you're going to be building your team too. And your coaches will be more than welcome on our team call, but then there'll become a point where you'll have your own team call, you know, and you'll no longer be here with us, just like we don't get on our upline's team call because it's actually the same time as this, but we have our own teams. We don't, you know, there's nothing on that call that we're not providing to our teams. So these calls are just so great for team building. And, you know, if you guys have ever seen some of the really great and big companies to work for, they have like these company retreats and they have all sorts of team building thing. And even Beachbody does it on the leadership conferences. And it's just fun. It's just a fun way to bond as a team. And it is so important to be a team. Even though, you know, we work for ourselves, we're still a team. And we want to have that connection and community with each other. You know, Jen has become one of my best friends. Jen knows more about me these days than my friends from, you know, that I've known since 3rd grade now. So
Yeah,
really
I mean,
do.
it's so important.
Kristen, I just hooked you up with Nick as your success partner. Like, if it works out, you guys are going to become really close and really get to know each other. And it's nice. She's right in Valley Stream, so you guys are local.
Yeah. Taylor and Alyssa, have you guys been talking at all? Did that happen?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, like, and Anna Marie has Katie. So, like, everybody's gotten, like, hooked up with some people. So, just, like, I encourage you this week. You know what? I haven't talked to Steph about this, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to challenge everybody on this call and everybody in our team page to invite 10 people to coaching before our call next week. And I'm going to make a graphic, and Steph and I are both going to put it on our team page. And once you make a list of 10 people, every person that drops it, we'll do some sort of raffle, and I will personally, even for Steph's coaches, raffle off like a $5 Starbucks gift card or something. Like, I want you guys to understand that 10 is not a lot. I want you to understand that. Like, for you guys, don't look at me like that, Anna Marie. I see that look on your face. 10 is not a lot. You can invite 10 people to this business. I know it's scary. I know it's scary right now where you're at in your business, but think about if 2 of those people said yes. 2 of those people. That's Emerald. Hello. Hello, pay raise. Hello, promotion. Okay?
I want one of those people, the 10, to be that person that you are afraid to invite to coaching.
Okay?
That person who you really want on your team, but you're afraid to invite them for whatever the reason is. That one person.
All right, you know what? I'm writing a name down right now, and I'll do it this week too. I'm not letting y'all do it if I don't do it.
No, I'm going to do it too. I will do it as well.
It's written down. I'm going to do it too. Okay, so I'll make a graphic. Steph and I will both drop it in our team pages, and we're going to raffle off a Starbucks gift card at the end of this week to everyone who invites 10 people to coaching. Does that sound reasonable? Do we feel like 10 is reasonable? Yes, yes. I'm seeing nods. So that's 4 people that have agreed that 10 is very reasonable.
Yes, and next week we're going to go over the responses so we can kind of navigate you through inviting and the invite and the response. So if you need help with your invite, reach out to Jen and I, or, you know, Taylor, Anna Marie, and we can help you like fix up your invite. You know, there's scripts, but if that's not you, that's not going to work for you. So don't work off of a script that doesn't work for you.
Absolutely. Okay, so we'll do that. I feel like that's reasonable. All right, last thing, because we have 3.5 minutes left. What we end all of our team calls with some good old recognition. So does anybody other than Steph and I, because we start every week, want to kick off our recognition?
Sure, I'll kick off.
Yes, Kristen.
Well, I wanted to recognize Stephanie because I really thought you did a really good job yesterday. I can't imagine how nervous you might have been with that many coaches listening, but it was inspirational, and I think you did an amazing job.
Oh, thank you.
That was so sweet. You did phenomenal. It was great.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
I'd like to recognize Taylor because I know she was in Disney World this past week or a week ago, and she was still getting her workouts done. And also, like, just every day, even when she's not on vacation, like, she's waking up early, doing her workouts. And to me, that's so inspiring because it's, like, really hard for me to do right now. So way to go, Taylor, for being so consistent.
Yeah, I love it. A partnership is being born. I love it. Anybody else?
I was going to recognize Taylor as well, just because she is kicking ass every day, and I can tell she's putting in the work and the effort, and you're doing an amazing job. Keep it up. you can't, like, I'm gonna have to start getting up with you in the morning and working out to get in that fucking reshape.
Please, 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 please.
What time do you work out?
Do not wake me up tomorrow and I'll work out with you. Like,
What time do you work out, Taylor?
Like 7:30.
We might need to make this a thing. Stephanie and I have been saying we want to get up earlier too.
Yes.
But we're gonna have to do it earlier now.
oh yeah, no, we're gonna have to do it earlier because of school.
All right, well, y'all can do that by your lonesome because I am not getting up any earlier than 7 o'clock. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm just kidding, but yeah, that's great. Well, something that we definitely want to implement is like Zoom room time, so we'll figure that out. Okay, we have less than a minute, 30 seconds. I'm gonna shout out Alyssa really quick because she works a full-time job, is in her car right now, and is kicking booty. So congratulations, Alyssa. It's gonna cut us off. Let me take a picture. Did anybody take a picture yet?
No.
Okay,
Smile. Okay, hopefully there's a good one in there somewhere, and you will see it on Instagram.
Send it to me.
All right. Bye.
All right, ladies. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
If anybody wants to
Kristen,
join.
text me. Let me know how your workout was.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.